Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join our various gaming groups as we play the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. And maybe just hang out and chat about gaming in general. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and to the Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hey guys, Jim here.
And Kelly.
Welcome back to August the 15th for #RPGaDay2022.
Yay!
It's an important day, the 15th. So for today, it is, who would you like to game master for you?
Well, it's an interesting question because, of course, don't know of how they. Okay, we could do a, grandiose kind of, wish list. Like, it would be kind of cool to be in a Matt Mercer game. I'm just saying. But you know who I would like to see maybe run a game sometime? I think that they would be interesting.
Who's that?
In our gaming group, Golda.
Oh.
I think she would be fun. Or Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Those two in our gaming group, I think, would make some very interesting jams.
They definitely would. Lots and lots of gaming experience,
Mm-hmm.
Very diverse backgrounds,
Mm-hmm. But, they're also very good role players.
Mm-hmm.
So they try to embody their character's, mindset. And I think it makes for a very rich experience gaming with them. I think having them as a game master would be very interesting.
Yes, that's a very good point.
But come on, who wouldn't want a Matt Mercer game? I'm just saying, it's like...
That's true. If you could totally get the celebrity,
Ooh, or Will Wheaton. That could be fun.
Oh, that would definitely be a fun one. I was going to say you could always...
Vin Diesel!
All the celebrity GMs. But for me, I would totally pick, who would I like the game master for me? And I'm totally going to say Kelly.
I knew you were going to say that.
I still want to someday get you behind the game master screen.
Well, when I was a kid, I actually started to write one. And going through old stuff, remember, I did find that folder.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows? Maybe I will, we'll see. No promises, no promises.
I mean, just remember, as I always tell anyone who wants to try GMing, do it. The first and foremost is do it. The answer is yes. And don't be afraid of game mastering. It's not that big a deal. I mean, there's the GM secret that we're just really behind the screen faking it till we make it.
Well, and I'm afraid that I would be like either a, railroad, or that I don't sometimes on the fly, especially like this time of the morning. I'm not always as quick as the repartee and stuff. So We'll have to see. I'm not saying no, but I'm not there yet.
Well, see, in that regard, any new game master should never be afraid to say, hey guys, I totally didn't see you guys take it in that direction. Let's go ahead and take 5 while I work on my notes real quick.
Oh, okay. I can see.
That's one of those things that a lot of the newer GMs, they have to learn to give themselves permission that sometimes it's okay to call, hey, 5-minute break. I need to bust out and change the direction we were going with stuff. And of course, then there's the ultimate GM trick of all roads lead to where your story goes, regardless of what they pick.
Well, the one I was starting when I was a kid, I mean, it was pretty much, it was your prototypical dungeon kind of thing.
And it was
kind
a great
of
pretense.
Directional. Yeah, that was called the Jester's Court. Mad Jester, now makes people, play his games.
Dance
kind
my
of thing.
Puppets.
Yeah. I was like,
It was a
I might
really
have
good dungeon. I'm just saying.
I even had the map drawn out. I'd been working on the map. Of course, had the graph paper out. I was, I had set up all these different rooms and traps, and I have to find that folder again.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a good old school, dungeon crawl with a really, really good theme.
Yeah, it was a very typical dungeon crawl.
Mm-hmm, but it had a really good theme, which I liked.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was something I was playing with when I think I had started it in early high school. I was messing around with. I had every intention. I mean, I had lists of monsters and encounters, was making my own table. This room would have this. I had each room numbered and then corresponding numbered chart,
Mm-hmm.
type thing. I even having lists of treasure and magic items.
See, that's the hardest part, is getting everything all plotted out, and you had that done.
But I wasn't satisfied with it.
Well, guess what? No GM is ever satisfied.
Yeah, well, I was also, like a freshman in high school, so it was like, you're sometimes harder on yourself than,
Mm-hmm. That's completely understandable.
But I was also painfully shy. So, and to this day, I still have issues with public speaking. I mean, recordings, it's a little easier, but even I'm on my meetings for work and I'm heard. What was that?
I don't know. There was a weird interruption there. Apparently, Skype was saying it's too early in the morning.
Oh, well. I was thinking, that's never happened before. Whatever. Yeah. It's not too early in the morning. I need to be getting ready for work.
Okay, so we'll say that is a good place to wrap it up there then.
Alrighty.
And then we'll follow up with Kelly before RPGaDay2023 to see if you have GM'd a game.
Well, we'll get that folder out and maybe I'll start playing. I mean, playing with the
ideas.
Idea. Mm-hmm.
To plot and to plan.
Do a one-shot kind of thing.
Oh, I remember that floor plan. That's more than a one-shot.
That's true. I did. Well, it depended also which side of the, did you go left or did you go right? Or did you go, if I remember correctly. I was designing it for a full campaign.
Mm-hmm. It was a beautiful setup. Because after all, dungeon design is difficult.
It is. Very much is.
And concept is everything.
Yeah. And I had to have the floor plan. I was like, oh, okay, I got to start there because it's the traditional dungeon crawl kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
See, now we have a pet project for you.
Oh, because I don't have enough of those.
No.
No, I don't.
Alrighty, guys. I will say that's a good place to wrap it up. And thank you guys for listening.
Bye.
And who do you want a game master? Because we need more GMs out there. Just saying. It's not that hard. Y'all can do it. It's doable. And it's infinitely rewarding.
You get to be a god.
When someone asks you if you're a god, what do
you say? Yes.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Please follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/CPPN to never miss a show or stream.